it's one of the things I wanted to go into. That I came with that will explain the trauma in a in a like more, not necessarily more tangible way, but something that's simple. So I've been, since my dad passed away, I've been watching my mom, and I'm good at not having cokes and stuff around my house. But when I'm going to my mom's house, she'll have cokes. So sometimes I'll go there, and what I'll do, instead of repressing myself when I feel that I really want a coke, what I
Yeah.
do is I set that I'll drink something. I'll drink a bottle of water, and
Yes.
if I still crave the coke after that,
Then you go.
then I drink it. Then I'm not, and then sometimes I don't feel like drinking a coke for a week
Yeah.
after. So that's what I think of when we're healed, and healed something that continues on. It's not all of a
Yeah.
sudden just you're healed for life.
It's
When
got
we're
ing on it. Ing.
when we're
We're
healed in the moment,
healing. Yeah.
yeah. When we're healed, then
Yeah.
we crave certain things. When we're healed, we don't have road rage. Because a
Yeah.
lot of people are trying to logically, oh, road rage is bad. You shouldn't do that. The person could have a gun and everything like that. But that doesn't make sense when you have repressed anger,
Oh,
or you're acting out with that anger.
and you know what? That repressed anger could actually not have been yours. It was what was coded from the generations before that you're just continuing on with.
Yes, for sure.
And
I
and that's where plant medicine often will, if people go in, we're talking about cannabis and there's a lot of recreational, you know, but if you go into it with more of a ritual mindset, and I've been singing this song and preaching this sermon, you go in with even, a good sturdy marijuana dose with an intention. Why do I feel this anger? What is the source? You hold that medicine in your hand, you talk with it, you pray with it, you ask the universe to show you what it is, and you're going in with that isolated intention, right? You'll get an understanding. Yeah, you just keep smoking till you do.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's a time set and setting.
Intent is powerful. Like, and being conscious about it. Having intent is powerful. You can even, I have a lot of Play-Doh around that. When I'm talking with people, we play with Play-Doh, and we're having intent in our conversations, and we're
Yeah.
creating instead of like arguing back and forth. And even that, in a way, has intent. You
And
so
and and then if you took the Play-Doh in a microscope and looked at the energetic vibration after the conversation, I'd be interesting to see the aura that Play-Doh holds. That's why the natives, have always prayed with their smoke and their medicines, because what it does is it'll go from the plant, from your thought to the plant, smoke, send it in the air, and we'll set it out. And I put that message on all my remedy rolls and my herbal smokes, that pray with it. It will help you find your beauty, find your calm, find your true self. And just teaching that simple of enough simple skill, that's been lost for 100 plus 200 years.
so one of the things that a lot of these conversations seem new to a lot of people,
Yeah.
and people act like they've heard this for the first time. But if you look all throughout history, how people have come into a community, come into a culture, and taken away certain things and did the opposite of what we're talking about, they
Yeah.
must have known. They must have known like how powerful culture is, how powerful language is. And if you look at the Catholic Church of what they did to Native American communities. I watched
They,
something on
they
60
beat
Minutes,
the children if they spoke their tongue, their
and
native tongue.
so they must have known at some level this is Good. Let's do the opposite.
Well, it was, they recognized that it was good, so they made it, I was thinking this one thing, they used to call earth medicine heresy or witchcraft, and they'd hang you on or they'd burn you at the stake, or they throw you in the river, and if you didn't drown, you weren't a witch. Now they're using science for the same thing, and the science is a heresy in order to control the masses. So 1,000 years ago, the church used heresy, to control the people. It's being done again with this 2020. They're using science that they've learned. I mean, look at all that picture of Bill Gates with how to manipulate statistics book in the background, where he's telling you exactly what he's doing. They're using it to control the masses, and thinking that we're not in a state of war, we're not in a state of slavery today. If you're thinking that's not going on, I hate to be, my wife accuses me for getting mean, but telling people they're fools. You're a fool to not think
It's
that.